Every night I say a prayer in the hopes that there's a heaven. And every day I'm more confused as the saints turn into sinners. All the heroes and legends I knew as a child have fallen to idols of clay. And I feel this empty space inside, so afraid I've lost my faith. Show me the way.
Hi, everyone, and thanks so much for being here. I am Ian. I am the producer of Cabaret on the Couch, excuse me, as most of you will know if you've been here before, and if not, hello and welcome. We have quite a few things to get to tonight, starting with remembering Doreen Montalvo, who many of you may have seen as one of our May Cabaret guests if you were here. She sang us a beautiful rendition of Show Me the Way. Unfortunately, she passed away a few weeks ago. Doreen was a legend in the theater community, a member of In the Heights, a member of On Your Feet, and most recently a member of Groundhog Day. So we join first and foremost tonight in raising our voices and our spirits in song and in joy in her memory. We are also here tonight because we are just about 2 weeks away from the 2020 election, and it is a big one. No more so than any year. The arts especially are on the ballot this year, and so we will have somebody from headcount.org to come and talk a little bit about the election and what you can do to finalize your voting plan if you don't have one already. And then, most importantly, we are here tonight to support Epic Theatre Ensemble. Now, you guys, they are doing everything. They have adapted so well in this quarantine. They not only have been a bedrock of social change and democracy in the theater for years and years, really bringing in and incorporating young artists. They not only have a program in New York, but a program around the country. You'll hear so much more about this later. But in this time of, a theatrical pause, they have also put together a bunch of online content. They have continued to make space for people to share their voices and, more importantly, share their talents. So I know that's a lot to take in. There is so much to be excited about tonight. And so without any further ado, we're going to kick things off. Enjoy, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Aren't you so jazzed after that opening? I was over here like, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba, and you will kind of be having that same great vibes energy throughout the show. So welcome again to Cabaret on the Couch, Couch. I am your host, Shoshana, aka B-Way Show, and I will be kind of guiding you through this wonderful evening of performances, and I'm so excited. I mean, we have to talk about Epic Theatre Ensemble. Epic, it's in the name. And then we've also got Headcount. And if you've been to Broadway or performances, musicals, anything in the past, you know that they are always around and they are here to help make sure that you vote. I actually just voted, and I wish I had that sticker to be able to say, hey, I voted, but I did. So now you get to know. Just a quick note about me. I host a live YouTube series, The Show Must Go Online. And so if you're like, is she about to sing for us? I am not. I'm going to save that for the people who actually do that professionally. Unless if you wanted like a little karaoke, we could totally do that. But instead, I'm going to, pass it over to the experts here. And our first singer tonight, y'all, I am so excited. Melissa Milagro Scotti, come and join us.
Hi, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
Doing so good.
I'm loving this vote sign you have behind us. So, we will talk a little bit about voting after your performance. So let's start a little bit beforehand. What have you been up to, and what's a little something you'd like this wonderful audience to know about you?
Sure. So, I went to Marymount Manhattan College. I got my bachelor's in musical theater arts. And ever since, doing little things, auditioning, doing the grind. But everything is really slowed down with COVID. So it's been kind of a weird transition period to be in. So
Totally. I know. It's like there's some positive things like being able to do this virtually, that it doesn't really matter where we are, but also that live in-person element of performances is always that little extra oomph that I know we're all missing. So y'all, we got to wear our masks and stay inside, and then we'll be able to do that again.
yes, totally.
So there was something you said yesterday when we were chatting about creativity over the pandemic. And I want to just talk about, have you found any sparks of inspiration that you'd like to share?
Yeah. So, it's kind of hard in this time where everything is so heavy and there's so many, hard things that are going on. Sometimes it's a little hard to find that creative juice. But I find that if you just do a little something every day, no matter what, no matter for who, just that little bit of something creative, it'll keep you fueled. And it's just nice for me personally to just kind of keep my feet wet and keep going.
I love that. Doing things for you really helps to kind of have that good mental health and keep things going forward. And what's really good for my mental health? Hearing you sing. So why don't you tell us what you're about to sing and why you chose it?
Sure. So I'm going to sing Rise Up by Andra Day. And I chose it because I just think that it's a really on the nose, pointed thing to sing about right now. Those words are really, heavy with, everything that we're dealing with in this country with police brutality and this election and COVID. It just really rings true to I'll help you and you'll help me and we'll get through it no matter what. So, yeah.
I love that so much. So why don't you take it away?
All right, I'll hit it. Let's see. Let's give it a go. Oh. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. There we go. You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring it to its feet and move mountains. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise the day, I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up high like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. No, no. We'll rise.
Yes. Oh my goodness, your performance is giving me life.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, on those riffs, you just like worked it. It was like, ooh. Oh, I'm not going to do it because you just did it so perfectly. Let's leave it at that.
Thank you.
So let's talk about voting and your plan.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am a registered voter in Florida. I vote by mail. I do absentee voting. I did it in 2016 and 2018, and I'm doing it again now. I already voted. But one thing that I will say that's really important if you are voting by mail is to definitely make sure that you check your ballot online, check the status. If you can't see it online, then just give your, supervisor of elections, your local board of elections, a quick call, just to make sure that they received it and there weren't any issues with your signature or any of the rules. Definitely want to make sure you're following all those rules and double checking that your ballot got there and your vote was counted.
Thank you so much for sharing that, because it is so important to make sure that everyone's voices are heard. And wouldn't that be so sad if you went through all of the effort and then there was like a glitch or an error?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really important. Every state is different. The rules are different in every state. So it's just making sure that you're following everything and making sure that at the end of the day it was counted.
Well, thank you so much. Your vote definitely counts, and your voice was just beautiful, and I could listen to you sing all day.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's so exciting.
Yay. Thank you. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you later. And Ian, I wanted to invite you back on.
Hey, I knew just as soon as I finished saying it that I had to come back on. Oh, I have so much to think about and so much to talk about that I accidentally told everybody that Doreen was going to be in Groundhog Day, which, if you well remember, Groundhog Day was on Broadway a couple seasons ago. And what I meant was that she was going to be in Mrs. Doubtfire, the musical.
Yeah, and there are so many musicals, and she was such a wonderful performer and such a lovely human being. And I know that my friends who did get to see her in Mrs. Doubtfire loved her performance, and I appreciate you coming on here and giving us that sample of her singing, because I know she touched everyone's hearts, and it was a really nice way to honor her.
Yes, I mean, for somebody so generous with her gift, we had to. But that being said, I'm going to turn the show back to you now.
Thank you so much. And hello back, everyone. Wow, that performance was so stunning. I'm always in awe of performers and all of those notes you can hit, and the control of your voice, as you can definitely see here with the control of my voice. But let's talk about using your voice to vote. Can I please welcome on Morgan Howard from Headcount? Oh no, you're muted.
There we go. Of course, technical difficulties across the board. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
It is great to have you here, and yay voting. And you're a theater person yourself. Tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah, I've actually been doing theater since I was 7, so I so appreciate what you all are doing here and so support it. I know we all miss the stage dearly, and it's been really, really tough for all of us, but to come together in this digital space is so important. As far as Headcount goes, I was actually a volunteer for about 3 years before I became full-time on their staff. I had moved to New York and I had basically just Googled volunteerism and music, mainly to see New York shows for free because we all know how expensive they are. And the rest is kind of history. I did one festival with them and they asked me to be a team leader. And then after that, I got hired on as an artist relations manager this January. So it's been incredible. It's been an incredible ride.
I love that story so much because, first of all, you're following your passion and volunteering, and then that turns into a job. And isn't that the best when the two things combine? And you can also help out with Headcount yourself if you're watching at home. I know that I see them at shows all the time. Can we talk a little bit about David Byrne and kind of the future also of past things that have happened that you can maybe watch online, but then also ways that you can sign up?
Yeah, definitely. So I know that this year there hasn't been any field presence for the most part after March, but we have been doing so much on a volunteer basis. Even still, we've had a ton of giveaways too, so we'll continue to do those. So definitely follow us on socials at headcount.org. And if you go to our webpage, you can sign up in a volunteer profile. I really encourage you all to do that. Like right now, because we're messaging out to all of you all the time about how you can get involved, whether it's a peer-to-peer texting situation and we've even had artists come on to our peer-to-peer texting sessions to surprise us. So that's been really fun. And then next year, as you mentioned, American Utopia is coming back to Broadway in September. So we'll have a ton of volunteer opportunities there. And a lot of times we do get to see the show for free. So sign up. And even this year we did BroadwayCon. I mean, there's so many opportunities to kind of get involved at music shows, but also at things that are true to our hearts as well, which is theater.
That's amazing. Now, y'all watching at home might say, hey, I remember there was an opportunity to maybe win a free ticket to see Broadway earlier because of y'all. So talk about that and then talk more about the mission and kind of what people should be thinking of right now.
Of course. So our partnership with Broadway was so inspiring to me. They were one of the first communities to kind of come to us as an organization back in March and April when no one else was thinking about the election. And all of our artist partners obviously were overwhelmed as well with no performances going on. And the Broadway community said, how do we get involved with this election regardless of what's happening? And so they pretty much took it from there. I mean, they started reaching out to all these different teams on different shows, and there were 12 Broadway shows that gave away free tickets, including Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Dear Evan Hansen, Hadestown, Mean Girls. It was an incredible thing, and they got thousands of people registered, thousands more verified their registrations to their pages. And to see, we've kind of transferred their page over to a Get Out the Vote tool. So I'd love to encourage you all to text voter Broadway to 40649. And there is a space in between there. So voter Broadway, 2 words, to 40649. There's an incredible resource, and I'll just plug this. I know I've been talking a while, but we've made this new resource called Make Your Vote Count. And I love what you said, Melissa, earlier. It's so important to make sure your vote counts this year. And there's been not only a lot of voter purges from the rolls, there's been, thousands and thousands of ballots are thrown out because signatures don't match. So it's super important to make sure you're following all the directions, voting early in person, or if you're voting on election day, checking your polling place. It may have changed. So headcount.org/makeyourvotecount is our new resource, state by state. You can see everything you need in your state, even stuff to bring on election day. Anything you need is going to be on that webpage.
That is so well said. And, for anyone wondering, the election isn't coming up. The election is now. Go and vote, y'all.
Yes. Over 47 million people have already voted early, which is so incredible to see. We've surpassed the 2016 number already, and especially young people. I mean, young people are turning out in droves this year already. 3 million young people have already voted early, and I know we're going to knock the previous statistics out of the park. We're gonna show up this year, and I'm really excited for it.
I'm so excited. I love that positivity and the numbers coming back. Thank you so much, Morgan. This was really lovely to chat, and I feel very inspired now.
Thank you so much. No, you guys are wonderful. My heart's out to all of you. I know we'll be back on the stage soon. And we just have to keep spreading positivity as much as we can and vote.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you. And yeah, we'll see y'all at the polls. Definitely go out there or vote by mail. Awesome. That is so good. I was thinking earlier, like, vote, vote, Angelica, for any of my Hamilton people out there. There's so many great Hamilton or Keep It Positive for you Legally Blonde the musical fans. There's always a good way to reference a musical into the real world. So just keep that in mind. We'll probably be sprinkling them throughout. And now I would like to welcome Raekwon Fuller onto the stage. Hello!
Hey, y'all!
Yes,
Hello.
how are you doing today?
I'm so well. How about you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much. It's so good. Ever since chatting with you yesterday, the energy has just been there. You are so full of positivity.
Oh, thank you so much. You're gonna make me cry.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, hello. First, I'm working at Lowe's, so we're doing cabaret from the car, maybe not the couch, which is great. I am 19 years old. I am a theater major at Fordham University, and I'm proud to be who I am, which is Black and gay.
Be who you are. We love that. Love to love all of that. So tell us what you're going to be singing today and what inspired you to choose that song.
So I'm going to be singing What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. And one of the things that inspired me to sing it is just the happy times and what we really could be if we really put the effort to it. Just a time where everybody's peaceful, a time where everybody can get along, a time where everybody can find the light in the darkness, and just to be an inspiration and to inspire people to vote for a better world.
I love everything you are saying. So let's take that positive energy and let's hear you sing.
Great. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Great. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. They're waving to friends, saying, how do you do? But they're really saying, I love you. Oh, I see babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah.
What a wonderful world indeed.
Thank
That
you.
was stunning. Yes, Cabaret in the car. Those acoustics are certainly working for you. So I just
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. So just quickly, I wanted to ask your voting plan.
Yes, so I'm gonna vote in person because I am in South Carolina. So I'm gonna try to vote early when I get a chance to get off of work. Busy bee. I'm gonna try to vote early just that way I don't have to worry about anything coming on election day. I am planning to vote for Biden Harris for a lot of different reasons. I think it's good for the young women of color in America to have somebody represent them and let them know that they can be anything that they want to be in the world and there are no limits. And I just choose and rather vote for a president who I think will fully better America. And I don't have to worry about any comments about Proud Boys and standing up. So that's me.
Ooh, yes. Everything you're saying, we need to have some positivity certainly back in control. So thank you. And thank you for sharing all those positive words.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night. Enjoy that whole setup you've got going on. And yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, y'all know that technology. Are we live? Yes, it's perfect. So next up, I would love to welcome on Kiana Rodriguez. Come on.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Great, thank you.
So excited.
Well, I'm so excited because you're coming to us. You are a singer, a dancer, a choreographer, actor, all the things. What's kind of the best part about being in musical theater, but also having all those different parts to pull from?
I feel like they all make and create the artist I am today and like will be becoming. I think that overall, like as an artist, the most important part is just being you. And those things about me, those other characteristics and talents and skills that I have make me and help me express myself through every other part of my life, whether it's like just dancing or just singing or just acting or all three at the same time. And I also feel like we are the storytellers of the world and we need it right now. So I want to use it in a productive and positive way.
I love everything you're saying. And, you've had some great experiences. Can you just give us a little taste of what maybe we could see you in?
I'm in Marvelous Miss Maisel season 3. I've been in a lot of regional theater productions with Luis Salgado, the choreographer. And I've done things like I've danced for J Balvin. I've done things on Telemundo, a little bit of everything, and acting here and there. Some series things that might be coming up. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where my journey goes.
We are so excited as well. So speaking of this wonderful spirit and getting in the Halloween spirit, can you tell us what you're going to be performing today?
I'm going to be dancing to the song I Put a Spell on You from Hocus Pocus. So yeah.
Well, please put a spell on all of us and take it away.
I put a spell on you. And now, you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I love. It's been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back, and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. My name's Independent of the arms. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. My whammy fell on you, and it was yours. You're wretched little line. I've always cracked the revolver wasn't working. I know that I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. A wicked spell. I put a spell on you. I say enter pie, alpha baby up and die. In common Koreama. Hey, I say bye bye.
Yes, I even have my pumpkin here to help celebrate that fabulous performance.
Thank you.
I loved everything about that. And I just want to hear quickly what your voting plan is. And yesterday you mentioned about using your voice, and I just want you to talk more about that.
So my voting plan, I already voted last week, and basically a little bit about what I said yesterday, and along with like what I think is true. And we, as like a nation, we need to be productive. And as individual people, you need to share your voice. And also, especially the young generation, because we are the future. So at the end of the day, it affects us. And if you have a dream, a goal, you have to understand that your voice matters, and this will affect what you want to do. So I feel like, and especially in the arts, we all know that. So just use your voice. Please go out and vote. You can literally, voting already started. It's not November 3rd, it's now. So please go out and vote and share your voice with the world, especially the youth, and turn the vote around.
Beautifully said. I get very emotional talking about it, and I appreciate everything that you're saying. So thank you for using your voice and your amazing dancing and choreography. That was stunning.
Thank you. Had so much fun.
Yay. Have a great night. All right. So we are going from Kiana to Tiana. Jung, can you come and join me, please?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Amazing. And I just got to say, that outfit, you are totally rocking it.
Thank you. I love the sleeves.
Yes, we love a good sleeve. Totally. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I just graduated in May from NYU Tisch with my BFA in music theater. I am Canadian, but that doesn't mean, oh, cute dog. But that doesn't make my stress and anxiety for your election any less. I'm a dancer, I'm a singer, and obviously an actor, and very excited to be here.
Well, we are so excited to have you here as well. As you see, my dog Slim is walking about and is like, yes, Tiana, come join us. And so tell us what you're singing and why you chose it.
Sure. I'm singing In My Dreams from Anastasia the musical, just because, I mean, everyone loves a little Disney MT flair, and we need it in this time. And I think Anastasia is just such a powerful character. She goes from literally having her memory wiped, and in this song, which you'll hear in a minute, she firmly believes in herself. And I think right now, especially as women, and myself being a person of color and a woman and an artist, all of these things are extremely important, and I have to believe in my dreams all the time.
Yes, and such an important message for everyone to be hearing right now. So thank you for saying that, and take it away.
Okay. They said I was found on the side of the road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed in the darkness and cold, with the wind in the trees. A girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against a window, sheets upon a bed. Terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child, Anya. give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back road, sleeping in the wood, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, as foolish as it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows fall, there's a light at the end of the hall. Then my dreams fade away, but I know it all will come back one day. I dream of the city beyond. I'll compare, is it Paris? Paris, a beautiful river, a bridge by a square, and I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen the flashes of fire, heard the echoes of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. Then my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. Don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one day.
Yay! Brava! Bravissima! That was so fabulous. Wow. Everyone is completely in love with your voice. So thank you for sharing that with everyone.
Of course. Thank you for asking me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, you too bad.
Hey, I get it. We are having a visitor here. Slim wants to be in on it. So talking about being Canadian, you want to have your voice heard. Can you talk about hey, this is live theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about what you want to say to everyone in the States, because, you know, we want everyone who can have their voice heard. It's not even just about voting, although that is such a huge thing.
Right. I mean, I spent the past 4 years in New York and I loved it. Who doesn't love New York? And so a lot of my friends are all there and I know they're voting, but it just concerns me that there might be people who think one vote doesn't matter. And I wish that my one vote could. And I know a lot of my fellow international students, we've been talking about it. And in this moment, like, you have such a privilege and you have the right to vote. So you should exercise it, because we're all sitting here holding onto our couches, literally watching the news terrified, because, you know, the world is interconnected. And I know I'm not the only one. There's so many of us who want to be in New York performing and doing the grind there instead of, you know, virtual theater.
Yes, exactly. And I think you really hit on that key thing that, like, we are lucky to have our vote and we want to make sure that that's heard, because this is such an international world and I want to be able to see you in New York performing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today. And I can't wait until we can see each other in person.
Me too. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yay! So in case if y'all didn't notice, this is Slimbo. He will be joining us and I guess attacking me throughout. But hey, that is what it's to happen. Words. That's what's going to happen when we are doing Cabaret on the couch. And so I would love to welcome Arturo Hernandez to the show.
Hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Going good. How about you?
Amazing. I'm so excited about your song. You have so much energy, and I want you to just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Arturo Hernandez. I am currently in Austin, Texas, waiting out this pandemic. If you see that my face is wonderfully lit, it's because I've been making this home studio for auditions and moving into the virtual world of theater now. So I got this little fun backdrop off Amazon, you know, just making the best out of what we have.
Exactly. That's what we have to be doing. And speaking of virtual shows, do we have a little Rocky Horror that you can talk about?
I do. I recently got cast in Rocky Horror. Coincidentally, I wasn't planned. I didn't audition. They've been in rehearsals for a month and a half. Someone got sick. I got a call from a friend who was in the show, and I had to learn a bunch of songs and dances in they gave me a week. I did it in 3 days, because when you have all the free time in the world and someone tells you that asks you to do theater, you jump on it. So I got it done.
So impressive. We love it. So what are you going to sing, and why did you choose it?
I'm singing Middle of a Moment from James and the Giant Peach. It brings out the kid in me, and also it talks about how you want to break out of this confinement of confusion. And I think right now the world is in a whole tornado of confusion right now with what's to come with this pandemic, with the presidency and the election. And I think the best thing to do is sing about it, I guess.
Yes. Hey, you got to have your voice heard both by voting and by singing. So take it away.
Alrighty. If this is what my family has to be, then I don't need one watching over me. A family doesn't make you sleep outside. A family doesn't laugh and say you lied. Remember what a home is. Think of how your life should be. But you're stuck in the middle of a moment. Can't crawl out of where you are. Only steps away, the world's okay. But you can't think that far. Stuck in the middle of a moment. You're halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back. You're moving through. You have to think in ways you never thought. You'll have to make the best of what you've got. Find the answers hiding in between. See a door that no one's ever seen. Something's there. You feel it. Start to look. It's all around. So you're stuck in the middle of a moment. No clear path, no shining star. Only steps away, the world's okay. So try to see that far. And there, in the middle of a moment, you're halfway to somewhere new. Can't go back. Keep moving through. 'Cause there is magic. Now you know you made magic. Made it grow. And marvelous, wonderful things can come true. In the middle of a moment. In the middle of a moment. In the middle of a moment, you're on your way.
Yes. Oh, that was amazing. That totally energized me. I know that Tori, one of the producers, has been saying you are you would be an amazing Fiyero. So we need to hear you sing "Dancing Through Life" one day.
Yeah, if I learn I need to learn the show more. Like I told you guys yesterday, I had listened to Wicked for the first time in quarantine, and I figured I had to do it so I wouldn't get excommunicated from the theater world. But I'll get on it. I'll learn it.
Excellent. I'm going to be following your social media. And just quickly, what's your voting plan?
I voted last week. You can't
Yes.
It's faded, but yes, vote out hate. I'm in Texas. It's gonna be a battleground state. Let's turn it blue. Let's keep it going. Early voting right now. Everyone go to the polls.
Very well said. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night.
Awesome. Thank you. You too.
Yay. So now I would like to welcome Emily Morales, please.
Hi.
Hello. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Amazing. Love those curls. You are rocking it.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I, like a lot of people that just went up before, I also just graduated with my BFA from Cap 21. So yeah, that's been that's what I've been doing for the past 4 years, and now obviously with a lot of the theater world going dark, it's just about trying to like stay creative in any way, shape, or form. So yeah.
Totally. And I'm so excited about what you're about to sing. Can you tell us what it is and why you chose it?
Yeah, so I chose Breathe from In the Heights. And I chose this song because basically when I think of this song, I think of someone who is, about to give up on her whole situation and losing hope and faith. But I think this song is like her way of saying and realizing, no, like I have the power to like change my future. And yeah, so just all you gotta do, which a lot of us in this, the world right now has to do, is just breathe and, have faith that everything's gonna be okay.
Yes, just breathe. Everything will be okay. And now I can't wait to just breathe and let you take it away.
Yay. Awesome. This is my street. I smile at the faces I've known all my life. They regard me with pride, and everyone's sweet. They say you're going places. So how can I say that while I was away, I had so much to hide? Hey guys, it's me. The biggest disappointment, The kid couldn't hack it. She's back and she's walking real slow. Welcome home. Just breathe. Just breathe. As the radio plays, we forgot him boleros. I think of the days when the city was mine. I remember the praise. I te adoro, te quiero. The neighborhood waved and said, Nina, be brave and you're gonna be fine. And maybe it's me, but it all seems like lifetimes ago. So What do I say to these faces that I used to know? Hey, I'm home. Hey, they're not worried about me. They are all counting on me to succeed. I am the one who made it out, the one who always made the grade. But maybe I should have just stayed home. When I was a child, I stayed wide awake, climbed to the highest place on every fire escape, restless to climb. I got every scholarship, saved every dollar, the first to go to college. How do I tell them why I'm coming back home with my eyes on the horizon? Just me and the GWB, asking Gina, what'll you be? Straighten the spine, smile for the neighbors, everything's fine, everything's cool. The standard reply, lots of tests, lots of papers, smile, wave goodbye, and pray to the sky. Oh God, and what my parents say. Can I go in there and say, I know that I'm letting you down? Just
I feel like I can breathe a little better after that stunning performance.
Thank you.
And so timely, especially for anyone who doesn't know, Doreen actually sang that intermittent part of Breathe. And so thank you for also honoring her in that way.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask what your voting plan is.
Yeah, so I'm registered to vote at my local poll in Long Island. So I'm voting on election day on November 3rd. So yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like this is like my most important vote in my 23 years of life. But yeah, I just feel like we, have the power to decide what we want the world to look like. And especially as a Latina woman who has empathy towards everybody in the world, I will be voting for Biden. So yeah, and I'm really excited, and I hope that a lot of people also see the need that this country has right now as well. So yeah.
So well said. Yes to all of that. And thank you for coming on. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Well, let's get to an epic time. Let's have Melissa Friedman from Epic Theatre Ensemble come join us.
Hey, I'm not Melissa. I think Melissa is having a few technical difficulties. So if it's okay with everyone else, and I'm sure once you hear this performance, it'll be totally fine with the folks at home, I would love to have Shamiea up next.
Yes, please. Hello, Shamiea. Shamiea Thompson.
Hello, how are you? Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I think I see you.
Yes. Well, we are so happy to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Shamiea Thompson. I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. I'm a current student at Rider University where I study musical theater. And I guess I'm just trying to make it through a pandemic and keep my brain where it should be.
Yes, I totally feel that. So tell us a little bit about what you're singing and the inspiration behind it.
Okay, so I have to gas Melissa up before she gets me. So she called me about last week and she asked me if I could do this for her. And she was like, well, you can sing I'm Here, only if you want, but I also haven't heard it in a while. So I'm singing it for her 100%. But I also think about how much courage and strength and drive that song has. So I want to push that to the audience and say that we need to vote, 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 vote. It is very, very important. This is not one of those elections where we can sit down and say somebody else's vote has it. Like, we have to do as much as we possibly can this election. So that's what I feel.
Thank you so much for all that, and take it away.
Thank you. Sorry, y'all, I'm blind. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. I don't need you to love me. I don't need you to love my God. God, my sister, I can feel her now. She may not be here, but she's still mine. I know she still loves me. God, my children, I can't hold them now. They may not be here, but they still mine. I hope they know I still love them. At my house, it still keeps the cold down. Got my chair when my body can't hold down. Got my hands doing good like they supposed to. Showing my heart to the folks that I'm close to. Got my eyes, though they don't see as far now. They seem hard, but how things really are now. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna hold my head up, gonna put my shoulders back and look you straight in the eye. Gonna flirt with somebody when they walk by. I'm gonna sing out, sing out. Oh, I believe I have inside of me everything that I need to live a bountiful life and have the love of loving me. I'll stand this tall as the tallest tree, and I am thankful for every day that I'm keeping. Both the easy and hard ones I'm living. But most of all, I'm thankful for loving who I really am. I'm beautiful. Yes, I'm beautiful. And I'm here. Yeah.
am thankful for you singing this song. Ooh, that was beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate you. And just a quick thing. So you've worked with Epic Theatre Ensemble. Talk about that experience.
So I've been, okay. So this takes me way back. So now I'm in college, but this was my entire high school experience. And this is what drove me to want to go to college. So when I tell you they have changed my life, my perception on what I can be, what I can do, I love these people. They love me. They love the community. They love the children. And they have shaped and changed so many lives of underserved kids. And that's what I really, really need to stress. In my high school in Harlem, we don't have anything. We don't have anything. And this woman brought in every single thing and opened my eyes to everything that I could be and I could have, even though I didn't necessarily have the tools where I was from to build it. So I am internally and eternally grateful to Melissa and to her foundation because they have changed my life.
I love hearing those stories. And this is a great opportunity because now we do have Melissa here. So I'm going to thank you so much. Oh, look at this reunion. Yes.
Oh my God. I'm crying again. Shamiea,
listen to me. About me and Melissa, we need to stay away from each other with the tears because if you give up, you're gonna sit here and cry. Not today. You're not gonna get me. Keep it to yourself. I don't want it. No tears for me.
No. How is it that your voice is even better? I didn't think that was possible. But you're amazing. It's amazing.
I love you so much. And again, I just want to say thank you. I know I've told you a million times how grateful I am for you. And I'm going to keep saying it till you understand, probably until like I'm dead in the grave. But thank you. I love you always.
I love you too. And I'm a mentor maybe, but I'm also a fan. So it goes both ways.
Stop it.
Well, I'm sorry to break up this beautiful reunion, but I'm going to say good night, Shamiea. Thank you so much for that performance.
Love you, Melissa. Bye-bye.
Well, maybe I introduced you before and then you came on now instead, but honestly, I'm kind of happy because that moment was beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but I'm here now.
You're here now. So
I'm here now. So amazing. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Epic Theatre Ensemble.
Epic Theatre Ensemble, we've been around. I'm a co-founder, a co-artistic director. We've been around since 2001. So this is our 20th year as a company. And our focus is making bold work with and for diverse communities that promotes vital discourse and social change. What that really means is, our work is really about making significant long-term change. We commit to our school partners over many years. The school where I met Shamiea in Harlem, this is my 11th year in partnership with that school. The school we work with in the Bronx, we've been there since its founding. We were the founding arts partner at the school in 2004. So we're in it for the long haul. And, just today I'm working with grad students who are auditioning for graduate acting programs. And I was on the phone with one of my former students today who's at NYU grad acting. And it's ongoing. And ultimately the students that we work with, like Shamiea, will hopefully ideally work with us as mentors and as teaching artists in our schools. And the cycle will continue.
Yes, that is the goal. And I think as we just saw, the impact is so phenomenal and it really sticks with everyone. So I would love to hear about Epic Next and anything that you came in with today that you really want to make sure everyone hears.
Yeah, we do all of these in-school programs with students who I met Shamiea during the school day, when we do arts integration residencies, and we're doing all of that online now. But we also have the after-school program that Shamiea participated remix, and you'll see a song from it later on. But the Epic Next program is our youth theater company where we really work with students over many years in training, and then we commission them to create work that's about a particular issue or question, often about educational politics, like school segregation, educational equity. And then those commissioning partners like Teachers College and Campaign for Educational Equity at NYU Metro Center, et cetera, they commission the work. The students research it, they interview people, they make a piece, and then they tour all over. They've toured to Toronto, to San Francisco, to Scotland, and of course all over the Northeast as well, in New York City. And now we had 26 commissions to write, for them to create films about systemic racism. And those films are being premiered on a weekly basis on our social media and YouTube channel. So that's happening. But that's direct change. We are, the work that they create with the youth voice at the center, because it's so important. There's a phrase, nothing about us without us is for us, right? And the idea that people would be talking about school segregation without the students who are directly affected by that at the center of the conversation is kind of nuts, right? And yet there are many educational conferences and decision-making events where students are not present. So the work is compelling. It engages empathy like crazy, and research and multiple perspectives and all of that, and also makes us laugh, too, and makes us see the absurdity in some of the situations. So that's the Epic Next program, and you can see all of the films that are coming out on our YouTube channel. And also there is this after school remix program. I received an award from First Lady Michelle Obama for this program. Yes, that was incredible. It was at the White House. Back when you'd want to visit the White House. And so that program, it really asked students in an after school setting, students like Shamiea when she was in high school, to unpack a Shakespeare play and to reimagine it, remix it, take the stuff they like, get rid of the stuff they don't like, and add their own words and characters and music. My students this year, they adapted Hamlet. We were ready to go into tech on March 16th for a 5-performance run. And then COVID happened, so they adapted the whole thing to a web series, a 19-part web series, which is on our YouTube channel. And you're going to see one of the songs, I think, towards the end of this broadcast from that, which will feature an original song from Remember Me. That was a lot. I'm sorry. I just went on a little roll there.
Hey, I love it. And I think it does speak to the sad part that we can't be in person, but the adaptability that we can go online. And we really appreciate that. And I just want to urge everyone, if you have it in your heart, to please donate, because y'all are doing some really fabulous work.
Thank you so much. And every donation makes a huge difference. We're a small organization, so every single dollar helps mentors work with students, helps the platform from which students speak to be amplified. And so it's so important. It's also wonderful to have grassroots support and support from more people who are saying with their dollars that they believe in what we do.
That is perfect. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate it.
Great. Thank you so much.
Have a great night. Yes. Okay. I'm loving all of this. And the next person, y'all, just you wait. Devin, Ilaw, can you come and join me, please?
Hey, what's up?
Yes. Hello, singing voice. You come with so much energy. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Wait, first of all, I just want to say thank you, Melissa, and thank you, Epic, because I was really inspired by what you said. I'm just going to immediately say, so I'm an ambassador for an arts education organization, Broadway's Babies. I'm actually the coordinator of the Broadway ambassadors for Broadway people to get involved in arts education opportunities for at-risk youth. And it's such essential work. And so what you do is really inspiring. So thank you for joining us tonight, Melissa. That was so powerful, truly, and an honor to follow you. I don't know. What do you want to know? Well, I guess you see Miss Saigon right there. That's me. And then, oh, there's Les Mis right there. So we have career on the walls.
Yes, I love that. And I love the way that you really give back, that you've you've had this wonderful career that is still so strong, and you're just so positive. And we have to talk about our mutual friend, Jamie Malitz, because here in Iceland, so stunning.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Her and Eric Fagan wrote this musical, The Valley, which I've done a couple readings of and been a part of the, I guess, the collaborative process and the artistic process and helping to create and workshop. And it's just such a joy to do new, vibrant, exciting work, because guess what? With Broadway shut down, we better revamp a lot of the entertainment industry. We better revamp the narratives that are told and take charge of the kind of art that we consume, because we as the audience are a different audience than what we were 10, 15, 20 years ago. And I think the art that we put out there needs to reflect that even more.
So true. If we're not making changes now, when will we? So totally on that.
Yes.
And on that note, what are you singing tonight and why did you choose it?
Well, I'm singing a song from The Valley that another character sings. And it's called While I Still Can. I'm singing it for a number of reasons. In the musical, the character that sings this is suffering from ALS and is kind of on this magical journey to like taste life for the last time. And I know one of the greatest voices on Broadway, Rebecca Luker, recently announced that she has ALS, and it's not a condition that you always hear about. And here we are having a new musical that's kind of giving voice to that struggle and the hope that you still carry when you have a condition like that. And I also think that it's really timely because we are living at a time where there's a huge pandemic going on and there are so many people sick and so many people scared and so many actors who are afraid of losing or not being able to get health care or have any kind of sustenance to keep going in life. And I think for me, especially, this song at least talks about still having joy and still being able to have that carnal want and need to survive, to breathe, and to live.
Wow, you hit me with all the feels, and now I cannot wait to hear you sing. So take it away.
Oh, me too. Let's see how this happens, kids. I don't want to spend my time in a hospital room or bed, running tests, doing trials for a problem they someday might solve. I don't want to be treated like I'm made of glass or already half dead. These aren't the things around which my life should revolve. I want to run. I want to jump into oceans and hike to the peaks of mountains. I want to kiss in the rain, watch the sunrise, travel the world. Soaking up everything, having adventures, that's the whole plan. I wanna live while I still can. I don't wanna waste my time feeling sorry for myself, fighting what I can't change and distracted by all the wrong things. I don't want to be seen as some sick person, quarantined, put on the shelf. Why should I focus on fear of what my future brings? I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna laugh and be strong and do things that make me happy. I'm gonna tease you and drag you to taco trucks, take you on dates. Putting my focus on people I love, that's the whole plan. I want to live all that I can. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be pitied. I don't wanna feel cheated. I don't wanna waste a moment. I don't want a single regret. Look at me, I'm not gone yet. So I wanna hold you. I wanna be with you. That's the whole plan. Let's just live. Let's just be you and me. While we still can.
So beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for indulging and having me.
Anytime. So I have to ask you about Broadway for Biden and your voting plan.
Broadway for Biden. Well, as you can see, especially since I watched the debate last night, I hope a lot of you tuned in as well. I'm wearing purple today, so I may be a total blue rainbow, but I was really inspired by what Uncle Joe had to say last night as his closing speech, that really he's someone that's wants to be a president for all. And I think we've been living through a lot of divisiveness and a lot of lack of empathy. And if anything, what we have learned so far is that Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, our two candidates are, a team that are really focused on bringing this country together and healing from within at a time where we are splintering in terms of the economy and racial divides, and as well as this awful pandemic. And so Broadway for Biden, of course, is a bunch of Broadway people who are using our voices, our platforms, literally our voices, to speak towards people who don't have voices, and to sing for them, and to get them engaged, and to get them learning, and to get them excited about politics. Because if you were like me, you were like, well, years ago, I was like, I'm an artist, whatever, politics, I'm an artist. Well, guess what? We are so affected by it. And artists can not only help change the culture of the future and shape the minds of youths for a better world, but can also help, get the word out there for this great, hopefully coming president.
Yes, please vote Biden-Harris and save our democracy and the arts. So important.
Yes.
So important.
Oh, and my voting plan. My voting plan. Yeah, she's still warm. My voting plan is I can't vote early because my voting location is Madison Square Garden, and I'm not about that. But everyone who is choosing that should put on masks and carry hand sanitizer and probably bring a sandwich with them and lots of water. I myself will be voting on election day around the block from my house in Hell's Kitchen. So I'm super excited to cast my vote.
Yes. I love that. Thank you for all those tips and tricks for voting day. Election day is important, y'all. So whether you're doing it beforehand, or you're sending in your vote, or you're voting early or voting on the day, just make sure you please vote. Yeah. And on that note, thank you for using your voice both to sing for us and to talk about the election. And I hope you have a wonderful night.
Thanks, Shell. Thanks for having me. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Thanks. All right, y'all. I need to show you this amazing video that we have for you. It's from the Epic Theatre Ensemble, and it's Dream, written by Joanne Hernandez, performed by Joanne and Guzman, and it's made for the remix. You can watch that all on YouTube, but right now, check it out. Here we go.
We will try.
Oh, that was so good. I'm so inspired from this whole night. Y'all, you should try to very much donate to Epic Theatre Ensemble. They're just doing so many amazing works and inspiring the youth, and that's our future. So please, please, please consider donating. Please go and vote. And if you enjoyed tonight and you're like, hey, this chick is pretty cool, you can find me at B-Way Show. I have, oh, that's me. Look at that. I have a live YouTube series called The Show Must Go On Line, and I host a podcast, B-Way Show the Podcast. It's all together, isn't it? Well, thank you so, so much to all the amazing performers and guests. This was so lovely and really kicked off my weekend in a really positive way. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you at the show. Bye, y'all.